welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be how I print and cut stickers. I've shown you guys kind of behind the scenes in vlogs, but I've never really given like a full tutorial, and I wanted to talk about how I cut out the sheet and how I do the kiss cut stickers and everything like that. So I figured it was time. This video is long overdue. So I'm gonna show you guys how I print, the print settings that I specifically use. I'll kind of not like go completely into detail because it's really gonna be dependent on the printer that you use and the paper that you use. So you could use my settings, but if you're using different paper, it's gonna be different for you. So I don't recommend just like copying somebody's settings. I think you have to work and figure out what works best for your printer and your paper. But I'm gonna like show you guys kind of how I get them to look the way that I do, because that's been asked so many times and it's like hard to like explain it. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys all of that, the printing, the cutting, all that fun stuff. So if you guys are excited about that video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more planner sticker related content, and hit the bell notification. I don't know where they are, somewhere down here. Make sure you click it because then you'll be notified whenever I upload a video and you'll never miss anything from me. So now we are gonna get started and we're gonna print and cut some stickers. So let's go. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys how I print and cut using this sheet. This is our freebie sheet and I had an order, so I need to print one of these anyway. So I figured why not just show you guys while I do that. So basically what I do, obviously you go up here to print and you're going to have all these different options. So I have different settings for different sheets. So for instance, for this sheet, I'm just gonna go with this one. I kind of randomly named them, but this is Matte 121. It doesn't actually mean anything other than like I had all these other ones saved. So when you go in and you save current sets as a preset, it'll just say like, it'll like add more numbers, and I normally just say okay. I don't know why. But anyway, this is the setting that I need, but for my photo kits, I have a different setting. And so let me just show you guys. I'm gonna go here to, I think it's quality and media. Okay, so one thing that I like to do is I always like to make sure it's like on photo paper. Like that part doesn't really matter, but I like it to be, you could do matte photo paper as well. I have it on glossy and it doesn't seem to make a difference for me, but I like to having where it's gonna make your photos really crisp, so I have it on that setting. I always have it on like the highest setting that it can go, and as far as print quality. And then I go to color options, and this is where like your saturation and all that stuff, you can like mess with that. So as I said before, my settings are going to be different based on my paper and everything like this, but this is how I find the right color settings that I want. And this so I use the Canon MG 7500. It's been discontinued, but this is actually, you have to download, I believe, a separate driver to get this section. Otherwise, it's just gonna have you print and like you can't adjust the colors, I believe is what I did. So you can mess around with like landscape. You can do standard landscape or graphics. I kind of just pick landscape because I'm trying to really make it look good for photos. And then I do like, if I want it to be brighter, you can change the brightness. I just have it on normal. And then intensity, I have it set a little bit higher, and contrast, I have it set there. Like I said, these are gonna be different for different printers, different paper, whatever, but I have just messed around with it, and these are the settings that I really liked for my stickers, so that's why I have it set at that. That's the method to my madness. So as you can see, whenever I change settings, it'll change, like the contrast might be different, but I've just found different settings that I like, and this is the one that I pretty much print all of my stickers on unless they are photo stickers, and then I will have different settings for them. But this is just what I like to use. Again, it's just going to depend on your preference and your sticker paper and your printer and all of that. One thing that I like to do is I like to really mess with the intensity, because I feel like that really messes with like how much saturation you have in your stickers. So that's what I change in that, and that's pretty much everything that I change in this. Like you have different options. You can You can really mess around with it, but that is what I do as far as printing. I really am just more concerned with this section and then also the quality. I have it to the highest quality. I think that that makes a huge difference. And then, like I said, you can have your different paper types. I just have it set on glossy photo paper, but obviously I'm not always printing on glossy, but this setting for some reason seems to really work well with my matte paper also. So I just keep it the same for both glossy and matte. It works for both of them. So that is how I do that. And then once I have everything exactly like I want it, I will say print. And then of course, if you're printing from the Silhouette Studio, sometimes this can take a little while and it can be super frustrating. So I highly recommend saving everything as a PDF and printing from your PDF file. We're actually going to zoom out because it was being a pain. So when you want to print, you're obviously going to load it on the cutting mat, but you're going to go over here, and this is the part that I get asked a lot about how to do this. So I'm going to show you guys. So basically all of my stickers have a red outline. I do red, and then the boxes that I want to be like an actual sheet. Let me show you guys. So like this sheet, I cut this sheet out on my Silhouette also. Obviously like this isn't like I had to cut the sheet down. So I do that by like creating an outline box. Let me just try to show you real quick. So I go here to draw a rectangle and I will just draw like a box around everything. Obviously I don't want to do that for this because I already have my box here that I've made a box. But so I make that a different color. And the reason why I do that is because I have different settings. I want the machine to cut them differently. So for my sticker cut that I have here, let's click on it. If you come down here, you'll see that I have this set at a 4, my speed is 8, my force is 5, and it does like 2 passes through. And this again is just gonna be dependent on your type of paper, the way your machine handles things, because I cannot tell you how many different settings I've seen for this from other shop owners that I'm like, yeah, I've tried that and it cut all the way through my stickers or it just doesn't work. These are just the settings that have worked for me. But yeah, so that's what I have that set on. But then if I want the sheet to cut all the way out, I have it lined in something different. So this is in gray, and this tells the machine that the gray line, we want it to do a full cut, as I call it. And then if you look down here, my speed is still 8, but my force is 33 because that will cut through the whole page. And I still do double pass, but that is how I get it to cut the stickers versus like the sheet. And you always want to make sure that it's in the right order. So like if this gray box was above the red one, it would cut the sheet out first and then go back and cut the stickers, which would just be a nightmare, because then it would like start slipping around and your stickers just wouldn't, it wouldn't work. So definitely like make sure it's in the right order and make sure that you have like all of your stickers on one cut line and your like actual sticker sheet on another if you want to cut that out. But that is how I do that. Hopefully that explains it well and you guys understand. But okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed, but it's maybe a pain. So I'm using the Cricut cutting mat. I get asked a lot why I use these. Simple answer, I find them to be much cheaper, they last longer, and they don't tear up my stickers the same way the Silhouette ones do. So I personally like these. I've not had any issues. I've been using these for several years, and I've not had any issues with it messing up with a Silhouette. So I definitely recommend the Cricut one. This is the light hold, and this is like the like more medium, stronger hold. And then they have one that's purple that's like a super strong hold, but I use the green and the blue. And so then, oh my goodness, sorry, I need like somebody filming me while I do this because this is a struggle. All right, so I just line it up at the top, which I'm gonna have to set you guys down here while I do this. All right, so I just line it up the top, stick it down, and it looks like that. All right, then I take it to my trusty machine and I pop it in here, and then I will click the load map button. And I can't really show you because I can't do this one-handed, but I just line it up like that. I make sure that it's where it needs to be, and then we're gonna load the cutting mat. All right, so now it's loaded, it's ready to go, and I go back over here to my computer and I click on the send button, but actually this one is for the bottom machine and I want the top one. So I know that the top one is Cameo 5 in here, and I just click start and the machine cuts everything. And I'm sure you guys have seen this in my vlogs, but I'll just kind of show you. It picks up the registration marks, it reads everything, and then it's going to just start cutting. First it'll cut the stickers and then it'll cut the outline box. Another question that I get a lot, and I'm gonna see if I can show you guys this while it's cutting, but is how I managed to get it so close to the registration marks without my machine freaking out, because it does freak out whenever you're too close to the registration marks. So here's what I do. When I go in here, I click on this, and it's gonna give you like all your different options, and you're gonna go here to this registration section, and you can change the length and the thickness. So I put the length like all the way up here, so that way it's not like interfering, and like that little space right there is not in my sticker area, but I can get the most out of that I need. So that's how I do that, in case you guys were wondering. All right, you guys, the machine is done, so I'm just gonna click unload, and then you just have to pull everything off of the cutting mat. But so then what I do is I just pull it up, and as you can see, it's cut out each individual sheet, and it also cut, oh my gosh, I cannot do this one-handed, help, the struggle. I'm just gonna pull it up, and then you have your stickers. Oop, I'm like way out of frame there. You have your stickers that peel up, and you have this nice sheet. So that's how I do that. Let me know if you have any other questions about this or something that I didn't cover in this video, but hopefully that helps you guys out with printing and cutting stickers. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said in the beginning, make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to click the subscribe button if you're interested in learning more about planner stickers, because I make a lot of videos about planner stickers. It's kind of my passion. Also kind of my job, but it is a passion of mine. So make sure that you click the subscribe button if you're interested in sticking around and seeing more videos from me, and click the bell notification so that way you're notified right whenever I upload and you never miss a video. But that is gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.